Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of
24
Lufas. Happy holidays.
Oh, yeah. And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, so to kick it off,
We are going to think up an original Hallmark movie idea.
yes.
So you guys are going to be going on a crazy adventure as we pitch and commit this thing.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of Hallmark movies, no surprise there. And I think that we are gonna hitch something pretty iconic and cliche.
Yeah, opposed to me, which has seen almost no Hallmark movies. I'm sure I've seen one and was immediately like, what the fluff? Yeah, I think I am qualified for this job.
Alright.
Fake it till you make it.
Our story begins
With Perry Montague driving up to visit her mother in a small town where she retired to.
Okay.
They're known for a parade. What kind of parade are they known for?
They're known for their snow, so they are known for the Snowman Holiday Parade.
Is this a cocaine snowman?
Ooh. Well, I mean, now we know why everybody's so happy on Hallmark, you know what I mean? Somebody's baking up something, alright?
That's how they do it.
Yeah!
Meanwhile, I'm here depressed all holidays and I'm wondering what's the secret?
That's the secret is, hey, the eggnog, everybody. You can mix anything into it, alright?
Hey. But Perry, right? She can't relax because she has a big presentation to do when she gets back to the big city.
Oh no!
So she's stressing out, man.
Okay, so what does Perry do? Well, one day, in the December 4th of the month, decides in the small town that she went back to visit where her parents are located at, and that longtime boy that she never ever said she loved to at the dance that one Christmas Eve.
And now he just so happens to be her mother's hospice nurse.
Yes, and he's also entered into the snowman parade.
Dun,
But
dun, dun.
she's inside the woods taking a walk when all of a sudden she hears.
Oh no, she runs, I hope. What happens?
She runs, and she thinks that she sees a white big piece of fur inside the trees. But then the man what's his name again?
I don't think we ever named a man. His name is...
Hospice man.
Oh, hospice. Oh, you
Okay.
mean Hothaniel Jenkins.
Hothaniel is her longtime guy her love interest. Her love interest is who?
Hothaniel, which is now her mother's hospice worker, but she originally met him when he was a high school teacher, because that's right, there's an age gap. Of course there's an age gap.
There's an
Women have
age
to be
gap.
20 years younger.
But this was college, I hope.
No, it's high school. That's weird.
Hothaniel, on the
Hothaniel.
side of hospice care, makes also tree sap syrup for the snowman parade.
Oh.
He has to have a hobby, of course, that they always meet up at, you know?
Yeah. Some people have craft beer. He makes maple syrup.
So, in the midst of being attacked by whatever she saw, this furry white patch of fur that went into the day, she suddenly runs into Hothaniel, where...
He's just all casually like carrying 2 jugs of freshly milked maple syrup.
Ooh. And he says, "Why, Perry?
It's been years.
It's been years. What? Did you just come back into town? Do you want some maple syrup? Oh, what was that?
Slow down, Hothaniel beckons. What's wrong?
Hothaniel, it's been years.
Oh my! Is it actually you? I didn't recognize you at first he goes.
Oh, wow. I I just been attacked by something unseen or unheard of in my life. I have no idea, but we should get back to the parade. That is the committee's looking for me.
Oh, that's right. Your mom is the head of the parade committee.
Oh, Thaniel, you remember?
But slow down. Did you say you saw something white? Could it be El Cucuiguero?
I said to myself, said I think I saw something white and furry in the mist of the mountain top.
Oh my god.
And it was teeth stained of blood, and his nails was the fur of his last kill.
My god, you must be delusional. Sit down and have some maple syrup to calm you down.
Oh, Samuel, is your family still in the syrup business?
Oh, absolutely. Although my father's thinking about selling it to a major corporation.
What? Does that corporation happen to be the Nathaniel Ho case?
No, it's Martwall.
It happened to be the Martwall case, the one that I'm working on in the big city?
You're telling me you're working for #1 maple syrup rival?
The one who's gonna buy you out and your father on your family maple syrup ranch?
Oh my god. I guess we should just keep business and our personal lives are personal lives.
Oh.
You goddamn gold digger. I mean,
Oh.
Perry.
But seriously, the on top of the mountaintop?
Oh, that's just foreshadowing. Let's go. So, Hothaniel, sweaty from carrying 2 jugs on his shoulders, Mulan style.
In the winter is wearing no shirt.
Shirtless, absolutely. In the snow, shirtless. And so he's walking her down the main square of the small town, and all the girls are staring at Hothaniel.
Oh, of course,
And
because
Perry can't help but feel jealous, but she doesn't know why.
because they want his maple syrup.
Ooh, to glisten down their bare chests.
Everyone's mad at Perry because they found out that she's not only a lunatic that's crying Bigfoot up in the mountains, but is also gonna shut down a small family business in a town that represents small families.
God damn it, half the town is employed there.
Half the town is employed at the maple syrup tree farm. And so because of her, if she goes back to the big city, then she's not only a lunatic, but she's
Yeah, and that's when the Reverend approaches it, the Reverend of this small town.
while she's at the cemetery looking at
Wait,
her.
are they downtown or are they at the cemetery?
While they're at the downtown cemetery.
There we go, the one at the center of their town.
Yeah, with a big Christmas tree lighting up
In the middle.
in the middle, all of the cemetery.
Disrespectful, but festive.
Yeah, but we could see, because I'm thinking cinematography-wise, we could see all the names. And it turns out that Perry, well, she's standing in front of a tombstone that's lit up by a tree in the middle of the graveyard. It is revealed that both her parents died on the Christmas Day Snowman Parade.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's here to save Christmas because they were trying to pick up maple syrup from the maple syrup farm, and she's an orphan, and that's why she doesn't come back to the town.
Wait, I thought she was coming to visit her mom. That's the head of the committee. That's her orphan mom.
That's her orphan
That's her
mom.
foster
That's
mom.
the twist. That's the twist. And so her parents, they come up with the priest who is there.
Her foster parents.
Her foster
Not her
parents.
ghost parents.
Her orphan foster parents, who aren't her ghost parents, come up with the priest and say, that's the one over there who sees shit in the woods. And ever since
Immediately starts gossip about her.
ever since we got her, she's been acting weird. like when we first found her in the woods.
She's been crying, creepy white thing with bloody things up her hands since she was a child.
Oh!
That's why no one believes in her.
And just then, as the priest puts his hand on her and says, Perry, we're here to help. They hear.
And that's when the giant white monster attacks the town. And a group of nearby Girl Scouts who are just working on their parade float. Oh no! What's gonna happen?
It's the Christmas Snowman Day Parade that's happening simultaneously while they heard this thing. So she runs to Hothaniel, who is there selling maple syrup. And she's like, look, Hothaniel.
I'm married, damn it.
Okay, well look, we need to save the town, damn it! Okay, so she's like, look, if we take your maple syrup and we pour it on the floor, we'll get the big Yeti monster trapped inside of it.
My God.
And it will freeze because of all the snow from the snowman.
But this is the best batch we've had all decade long.
I'll
Look at its purity. He pours it on himself to show the glisten.
And then
the purity.
And then it turns into caramel, and she's like, you see? If we freeze it, it'll be fine. But so she's like, I won't go back to the big city, and I won't sell your Maple Farm Syrup Company Treeland.
I'll do it. So he gets the jugs and he smashes them on the floor and then lures in the big Yeti monster by clapping his ass. Come get it!
And,
Come get it, he screams.
And he looks all shiny from all the syrup.
Oh yeah, he's definitely glistened.
Yeah, he's like, look at me, I'm a big piece of caramel.
And the white Yeti thing takes chase. What happens?
So he takes chase, and Perry is like, no! And they start pouring, but the syrup is so slow.
No.
So they start smashing it on the
There we
ground.
go.
And then the Yeti falls into it, but he's too strong. And he goes off into the forest.
My God.
Ah.
And that's when Perry's foster mom, we'll call her Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn, okay.
Gwendolyn comes up with a gat and is like, hey yo, suckers.
Ew, suckers.
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 Ooh, excuse me. Hey yo, suckers. I heard something's up. And then Nathaniel's like, it's true this time, Gwendolyn. And then Gwendolyn's like, shut up and change my diaper. Because that's her hospice nurse.
You've been making syrup all this time.
Elder abuse.
Please. And then the dad comes up and says, as your father, who's your foster father?
What? Can we rewind? When did the father get here?
Well, because the father's coming up somewhere.
No, they're all dead.
So he's floating up as a ghost, like, you could do it, Perry.
Use the force.
As your father, as your foster father. Even if you ruin the Snowman Day Parade, we only have once every 25 years.
25 years.
Thanks for ruining it, babe.
This is like the Jeepers Creepers of holiday parades, only every 25 years.
Jeez. Perry's standing there with a cigarette, and you hear some guitar metal music. And then Geppetto. Geppetto.
That's right, this is a Pinocchio prequel. You didn't see that coming.
Geppetto.
$50 million to make it, please.
So she stands there with a cigarette against a motorcycle and says, there's no turning back. My foster parents are dead. Everyone's dead. The priest is dead. Except for the
priest
monster.
died?
He's somewhere in the battle
Oh.
of the snowman way.
Oh.
And she's like, I can't go back to Nathaniel and make syrup. I'm not that type of person. But I can't go back to the city.
Woman.
Oh, I can't. Oh, never mind. But I can't go back to the city. I gotta fight the monster.
I'll send it to you.
What do you say? What's your name again?
Oh wait, the third person?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, Geppetto.
Oh yeah. What do you say, Geppetto? You wanna be my champion?
He says, well, they're limited here on now. Yes, I'm sorry, I'll kill that mother trucker.
Aw. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, Christmas.
So this is the montage where they get all their guns for Christmas, their Christmas guns.
Oh yeah, shit, we're not done yet?
No, God, no, we're not done yet. We haven't even
Oh.
killed the monster
Oh,
yet.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So they hop on the motorcycle and they leave like town to like go to a shack in the middle of the desert.
They've gone to a shack to shock yourself.
Oh.
Tell me more.
So she's like, I don't know what happened to me parents. I don't know how they died, but it says that they found blood on the trail while getting the syrup, and then they found me here. And she tells this to Geppetto, and he's like, I'll make you feel better. What's this, yo?
And then he gives her a lollipop.
A Christmas themed lollipop. And that's when suddenly, before she could suck on it, yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
Oh, they hear, oh, blah, 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 in the woods.
It's its mating call. The creature is near.
Yeah, so they take all the stuff that they had in their backpacks that they barely packed with guns and knives because barely an inconvenience.
It's barely an inconvenience.
Eh.
It's America, for God's sake. Everybody has 3.5 guns to every person.
Yeah, and she grabs Geppetto and says, I'm a virgin, but I wanted to spend... She grabs Geppetto
Oh.
and says, all I wanted was a good Christmas with me family, and now they're gone. So now the monster's gonna be dead before the dawn! And what happens next?
And then the priest comes with Nathaniel.
But he's dead!
Then when did the priest die?
I said the priest was dead!
And when did he die?
He died in the scuffle of the syrup panic!
That's
He
what we
couldn't pour fast enough!
Oh, that poor fool. Okay.
Jesus.
Nathaniel approaches with his guns and he's like, what are you two doing? You getting jiggy, you weirdos. You creeps.
And she's like, no, I'm just here to avenge.
It's a vendetta for the snow people.
It's vendetta for the snow and the man they melted
But
down to
Nathaniel-
nothing.
And Nathaniel goes, but all this time, why has the beast chosen now to return? It
Oh!
must be you, Perry. Did you do something?
Well, she says, wait, priest. That clearly survived
No,
somehow.
it's Nathaniel by himself.
Oh, okay. Wait, Geppetto?
Oh, and Geppetto's there too, of course.
Oh, Jesus. So Geppetto, Perry, and Nathaniel are all there at the shack.
Yes.
And Nathaniel got there somehow. And
Yes. Tracking the beast, but of course.
and Perry says, you know what? Wait a minute. They said that they only do the snowman parade every 25 years. That must mean that this must be a feeding day.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da-da-da-da-da, so,
That's when the beast comes out wearing a bib and all.
oh, it comes out stomping and trotting through the forest to get a wee little babe.
A wee little nibble.
And so Perry was like, not today though, not a wee little babe today. So they start getting the guns
Again.
again and the knives, and they start charging in the forest and said, if we're gonna die, we're gonna die trying.
That's a goddamn note way.
Yeah.
And that's when the YAAAY reveals that it could multiply. So now there's 5 Yetis.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Ah.
so then it had babies?
No, it has magical abilities, but of course.
Jesus.
That's right.
Oh, this is the Hallmark movie?
It
for Christmas?
isn't. Well, it is.
well-
It is. Hallmark, don't get me wrong, Mr. Hallmark.
Nathaniel's still wearing his
CEO.
Christmas hat.
And it's the kind with the little bell on it.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's foreshadowing.
So, they go into the snowy night. And the monster cries. Well, all the monster cries now, and they're all surrounded. All of them are in different places, but it doesn't matter because they're surrounded. And so Perry says the only way is to blow up the mountain with everyone.
But go the village and all because it's a mountaintop village.
Oh, and it's gonna snow down and kill.
Nathaniel counters, no, I can take them hand-to-hand combat. So he charges one of them. And one of them, he accepts the offer to battle. He does, and then he takes off, and they meet in the middle. And then what happens?
Some Bigfoots who some chase off after the friends, except for one, and then it comes close to Perry, and it looks her in the eyes, and it doesn't try to kill her.
My God, secrets revealed.
What happens, babe?
And then Geppetto charges the monster while it stares at Perry, and it starts firing. Pew 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 pew. This is for Christmas, he yells as he shoots at the monster, getting closer to Perry.
And Perry, in a second of empathetic nature from bonding with this Bigfoot in a millisecond with looks, goes, no! No!
But it's gonna make it no, but it's too late.
No!
But it's too late. And then Geppetto says, for Christmas. And then
Perry raises her gun and says, you monster! That was my real mother!
oh, wait, I'm the monster. You just want to blow up the entire town. What do you call? You call it a monster.
Well, I thought it was the only way. But now I know the only way is revenge.
But against you, she shoots Geppetto in the butt.
And then the priest comes out of nowhere and says, now you finally know the truth.
As a Force Ghost, I guess.
Yeah. Now you know the truth. What happened to your Wait, no, okay, fine. So he shoots Geppetto, and Geppetto's like, now you know the truth. The truth of your father and mother. It wasn't those foster parents. We're your foster parents. But the people in the grave is just an empty box. Your real parents are the YAAAY Bigfooters.
Now that you've killed their queen, they won't have any mercy. That's right, you were a Disney princess, you were. I mean, a Hallmark princess.
Oh. Half human. Making maple syrup with those Daniels. So she finds, so then
20 more come out of the forest.
20 more. And they're all surrounded. And suddenly another one comes up to Perry, but this time Nathaniel doesn't shoot.
It was Geppetto last time.
Oh, this time Geppetto doesn't shoot because he's knocked to the ground. And Nathaniel doesn't shoot because Perry's having a moment. And so the Bigfoot Yeti goes up to her and puts the hand of his huge hand on top of Perry's head.
Okay.
And she then finds the real truth of what happened to her parents.
They get a psychic attached.
That's so Yeti!
Okay.
So, what happened in the past, babe? What really happened?
They just realized they'd be poor parents and left them in a cabin.
And the Bigfoots felt bad for her, so took care of her. And so then she's like, and she points at Geppetto and she's like, you lied about me, real father and mother.
Oh.
My foster parents were good people, but my real parents. Oh yeah, and she's, and I'm yet to discover that until now.
I'm yet to discover that. You cringy bastard. And then, okay, yeah, then what happens? What happens?
No, you go. She points the gun at Geppetto, obviously. He passed us.
This means war with the entire village. And then she joins
Well,
the
wait,
Yeti.
how'd the village know anything?
Because it's a small town, babe. Everybody knows. They just wouldn't tell her, of course.
Oh.
So
then she's like, my foster parents lied to me too about my true Yeti nature with my family. The town knew by my foster parents that I was part of the Yeti clan who took me in. So they lied to me too. So everyone deserved to die. You deserve to die. Everyone deserves to die.
Come, dude, my tribe will invade.
And then Nathaniel's like, but my God, Perry, the Snowman Day parade is still going on for some reason after the tragic events, and the children, think of the children,
No,
Perry.
I don't. I refuse.
Oh.
And then Nathaniel goes, then we're gonna need a Christmas miracle to survive. And then he rings his little hat, because it has a little bell in it. And that's when you hear
Tom Hanks
yelling, ho, 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 coming from up above, and it's Santa Claus.
Santa
It
Claus.
is sleigh.
It's Tom Hanks and Santa Claus.
Exactly, to the rescue.
To the rescue.
And then out of nowhere,
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
out of elf army.
Yeah.
And an elf army usually comes out of the
Wait,
bushes.
who is Elmore B?
An elf army.
Oh, an elf army. I thought you were
Yeah.
like LB. I'm like, who's LB?
An elf army, you fool.
An elf army.
Comes
They start
out.
throwing it's 2-day-old cookies. everywhere.
They sharpen them, you see, because they're hard up rocks at that point.
And the Yetis yell out their roars.
The grandma Yeti in the corner.
Alright, the Yeti army is fighting the elf army, while the elf army is fighting the Bigfoot army, while Santa Claus mocks in the safety of his sleigh. Like the deity is.
Well, he's coming down eventually, I assume.
Eventually. Why is Santa Claus there, though? This is about Geppetto and the Bigfoot.
Because they needed a Christmas miracle, so he rang his little his Christmas Santa hat bell,
Alright.
and that summoned Santa, of course.
Okay. And then as the Yeti starts screaming, you start hearing the mountain shake, and they're like, "My God, what is that? What is that?" And Santa Claus like, "Dear God, it's Mega Claus."
What?
It's Mr. Jingy Bells. It's the old time Mega WWE Jingle Bells.
What are you saying?
Okay, fine. Let me go back. Okay, as the Yetis roar, as their clan is getting defeated by Christmas cookies
Yes.
and the elf army, they decide to all yell in unison. And that's when they hear the mountain shake. And someone goes, "My God, they're trying to stop their own avalanche."
The time is against them at this point. There's no way they'll ever make it to the bottom. They have to finish this. And that's when Santa Claus comes around. A 50mm candy cane machine gun on the bottom starts unleashing.
Jesus, wait. That
That's right. And then he starts launching coal bombardments.
Cold. He starts launching everything.
Exactly.
He starts launching puppies. He starts.
Don't ask why that doesn't start an avalanche. All right, that's not part of it.
About to ask that,
No.
but it's because he's pointed. Because it's okay.
It's Ryder's contrivance. I don't give a fuck.
When
It just does it.
When it hits the Yetis, it kills them. But when it hits the snow, it bursts into nothing. So it doesn't cause an avalanche.
There we go. Logic 100.
So then one of the Yetis that put his palm against Perry's face grabs it and he starts running. And then she's like, "Wait, who's Daniel?"
But also my big time city job. I'm being pulled apart in different worlds.
Ah! And then Hosanya's like, "Are you still gonna sue?"
And that's when the to be continued sign comes up. That's right, because everybody loves Hallmark two-parters.
Yeah, but it's gonna be continued right now. So, it's the bottom of the mountain. The candy cane has been shot. The snow has avalanched. The Yetis have been killed. The elves have been cookied with their own stuff. And Santa Claus, he went the out of Dodge to get so he didn't get on pin on that murder. and at the bottom was just a lonely Yeti and Perry and a bottle of syrup.
And then they start hearing slow beeps. Beep, beep, beep. And when they turn it over, it's a syrup bomb.
and then you start seeing a jigsaw type of backflash.
Flashback.
You start seeing a jigsaw type flashback of Nathaniel meticulously putting everything together with the Yetis and having her find everything out. Dun 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 dun. And then he's like, if you go down, I'm going down with you. And it's the Saw ending.
Dun, dun, dun.
And suddenly the Yeti takes the bomb and does one last sacrifice and jumps on top of the syrup bomb and blows up. And what happens, babe?
Gone and traumatized Perry vows to get revenge by buying the maple syrup bar.
Back in the big city.
That's right.
That's right.
And then Nathaniel, ruined, breaks into her office building one late night.
We're still going?
And we're still going!
Right.
And he goes, how could you? Everything I love was on that farm. And then she goes, well, everything I love was in that Yeti.
And Nathaniel is half snowman, half hoe. Nathaniel.
Being left out to die in the snow made him stronger, you
Yeah,
see.
and he stitched on a Yeti on the blades where it fell off in the collision.
See, he has to have different looks for action figures.
Yeah, and so in the same hand that the Yeti used on Perry to connect with her, he uses it to strangle her on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve.
With the syrup.
And that's what she whispers. You're gonna miss the Christmas parade.
Snowman Christmas Day parade.
And that's when a Yeti Frankenstein Yeti comes out of nowhere, picks him up, Nathaniel, and throws him out the window.
And then he falls into the giant snowman down below in the building, right in the center, and then blood starts to pour from the giant snowman.
It's like a giant ice cream cone when they pour the red syrup on it. It's just slowly spreading everywhere.
Just spreading. That's a pretty damn good shot.
That's a shot.
That's
absolutely.
a shot.
They should teach that on film school. They should.
And so then Perry and the Yeti that she saved somehow in her Frankenstein lab, they both come together and hug while pouring some maple syrup on top of some pancakes next to the contract that she signed to buy the maple farm.
That's right.
And then it ends on black with Silent Night, Syrup, Bloody Night. Oh. And then it just ends, because, it's a Hallmark movie. It just ends. It's a little...
It just ends, absolutely.
Yeah, it just ends.
Yeah, I think we did it. That was a pretty kick-ass. Oh my god.
Either way, I had fun, so.
Yeah, that's a good movie. We're definitely gonna write that down.
I love the snowman shot.
Can't wait. Yeah, can't wait for next year when we recreate it. That's right, we're gonna shoot it all.
Yeah, we're
gonna shoot it all.
So what's the title of this movie?
That's right, subscribe to watch that movie when it comes out next year.
Well, what's the title of it? We never did the title.
Oh.
Thank you for watching Bloody Snowman.
Wait, we can do better, I think.
Big bloody snow tits.
What about Bigfoot and Me?
Bigfoot blood in me.
Jesus, babe.
What?
You're really gonna get blood in there, huh?
Okay, fine. Christmas in Big Town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Christmas. It's a Christmas Carol story.
The big snowy parade.
My mother's a Yeti. Meet the Yetis.
How I Met My Yeti.
I met my Yeti. We just spoil it all in the
yeah.
title.
Thank you guys for tuning in to How I Met My Yeti.
No, I met my Yeti, absolutely.
Yeah. And to 24 Lufas. If you haven't already, subscribe down below.
Do that.
You do that. And a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
And please come back.
Yeah, subscribe, guys. Like, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Woo! The snowy Yeti coming down the mountain top to steal a baby from a syrup factory. He won't stop. Her name was Perry. She was gonna shoot them dead until she find out they were really her mommy and daddy in the end.
Oh!
Hey!
Nice, fresh.
Thank you.